Tubbs had just one wish to find someone who would finally return the unconditional love she had to give. We hadn't gone to the shelter to adopt, we were just browsing. Then we noticed her, tucked in the corner of a kennel, a stocky pit bull mix with a big head and soft, watchful eyes. While the other dogs threw themselves at the bars barking, she just sat there, quietly taking us in. The staff said she'd been passed over constantly. People assumed she looked dangerous. Some visitors wouldn't even get close to her kennel. But when we held out our hands, she leaned into them gently, like she'd been holding out hope for exactly that. We didn't need to think it over, we knew she was ours. Once home, Tubbs turned out to be the gentlest dog we could have imagined. No chewed-up couches, no barking at strangers. What she actually wanted was people. Every day, right around 4 p.m., she'd post up by the front door and watch the sidewalk, patient as anything. Eventually, we figured out she wasn't standing guard. She was waiting for her people. The mailman, kids walking home from school, neighbors out for a stroll. She recognized every one of them, and the moment she spotted a familiar face, her whole body would light up. A pat on the head or a kind word from any of them could make her whole day. Not everyone was kind, though. Some crossed the street to avoid her. Others walked by without a glance. Each time we'd watch her tail slow down, her eyes go a little flatter. It was hard to see. So we made a small sign and taped it to the front door, her name, and that she loved people and was safe to greet. That sign changed things. Neighbors started stopping by more. Kids showed up with treats. People who'd never spoken to each other before started chatting on the sidewalk over her. Bit by bit, she reshaped the block, turning the dog people once feared into the neighborhood favorite. What Tubbs taught us was simple. Sometimes love doesn't announce itself. Sometimes it just waits, patiently, for people to notice it's there.